The elevator video that haunts the internet. Have you seen the video? A young woman in an elevator, pressing buttons, looking scared, moving like she's trying to escape something. Or someone. That woman was Elisa Lam. And what happened after this moment became one of the most disturbing unsolved cases of the 21st century. But this isn't just about a missing person. It's about a hotel with a deadly past, a viral video that shattered the internet, and a mystery that still refuses to be explained. Let's go back to the beginning, where things were already starting to feel wrong. Chapter 1. A girl, a trip, a mystery begins. In January 2013, 21-year-old Elisa Lam set off on a solo adventure across the US West Coast. She was a student at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, curious, creative, a lover of books, art, and blogging. She also struggled openly with bipolar disorder and depression, which she documented on her Tumblr. But her posts didn't read like cries for help. They were thoughtful, philosophical, and full of personal growth. Elisa was trying to find herself. Her trip was part of that. She stopped in San Diego, then made her way to Los Angeles, and that's where everything changed. She checked into the Cecil Hotel, located on the edge of Skid Row, an area known for crime, homelessness, and urban decay. Originally assigned a shared room, Elisa was soon moved to a private one after her roommates complained about odd behavior. What exactly happened? No one ever clarified. But just days later, she vanished. Chapter 2. The elevator video that broke the internet. On February 14, 2013, LAPD released a surveillance video hoping the public could help identify Elisa Lam's whereabouts. The footage was from the hotel's elevator, and it quickly went viral. In the video, Elisa presses multiple buttons on the elevator panel, but the doors don't close. She steps out, looks both ways, hides in the corner, steps back out again. At one point, she moves her hands in strange, slow patterns, as if she's signaling or responding to something invisible. Her body language is confused, disoriented, fearful, and then she disappears from the frame. The elevator finally closes and opens again, multiple times, with no one there. Viewers around the world were mesmerized and horrified. Was she being followed? Was she hallucinating? Why wasn't the elevator responding? Some believed the footage had been tampered with or edited. Others swore something paranormal was at play. One thing was clear: it didn't look right. Chapter 3. A hotel with a history of death. The Cecil Hotel has a reputation, and Elisa wasn't the first tragic case connected to it. Built in 1924, it was once a luxurious destination. But after the Great Depression, the neighborhood declined and the hotel quickly followed. Over the years, the Cecil became infamous for suicides. Multiple guests jumped to their deaths from upper floors. Murders, some still unsolved. Serial killers, most notably Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, and Jack Unterweger, both stayed at the hotel during their killing sprees. Paranormal investigators labeled it cursed. Locals whispered that the building itself fed off tragedy. Guests have reported seeing apparitions, hearing voices, and feeling watched. And in the center of it all, now stood the mystery of Elisa Lam. Chapter 4. Discovery in the water. Tank for 19 days, Elisa remained missing. The LAPD searched her room, scanned camera footage, interviewed guests, but found nothing. Until hotel guests began complaining. The water was discolored. It had a strange taste. The pressure was low. On February 19th, a maintenance worker climbed onto the rooftop to inspect the water tanks. Inside one of them, floating face up and naked, was Elisa Lam. Her clothes were found separately in the tank. Her watch and room key were nearby. The lid to the tank was heavy. The rooftop had a locked door and an alarm system that should have gone off. There was no ladder inside the tank. So how did she get in? More importantly, how did no one see her go? Chapter 5. The autopsy. More questions than answers. The Los Angeles County coroner eventually ruled Elisa's death an accidental drowning. No signs of sexual assault. No evidence of trauma. No alcohol or illegal drugs in her system. But inconsistencies raised red flags. The toxicology report showed low levels of her prescription medication, suggesting she may not have been taking them consistently. Still, how did she get onto a locked rooftop? Why weren't there any fingerprints on the tank lid? And how could she close the lid behind herself? Some experts argued that her bipolar disorder may have caused a manic or psychotic episode, but her family strongly disagreed. They insisted she was stable, medicated, and had never shown signs of paranoia. The autopsy raised more questions than it answered. Chapter 6. Was it mental illness or murder? Two major theories have emerged over the years. Theory 1. Mental illness. Elisa had a severe bipolar episode. Disoriented, she made her way to the rooftop, climbed into the tank herself, and drowned. But this theory doesn't explain how she avoided setting off the alarm or opened the tank lid alone. Theory 2. Foul play. Some suspect she was followed, possibly by a hotel employee or unknown guest, that someone used a master key, took her to the roof, and disposed of her in the tank. But again, no fingerprints, no witnesses, no signs of struggle. There's even a third, more chilling theory: paranormal involvement. Many believe Elisa was influenced or possessed by something dark in the hotel. Could it be all three? Mental illness, foul play, and something supernatural? Chapter 7. Still no answers. In 2021, Netflix released crime scene The Vanishing at the Cecil Hotel, reigniting public interest. Investigators, internet sleuths, and paranormal experts dissected every piece of evidence. Still, no definitive answers emerged. To this day, we don't know how she got to the roof, why the elevator behaved so strangely, what really happened in those final moments. Elisa Lam's story remains a haunting cautionary tale, a reminder that even in a world full of surveillance, information, and constant connection, someone can still vanish into the unknown. So what do you believe happened to Elisa Lam? Was it mental illness, a hotel cover-up, or something much darker? Drop your theory in the comments. And if you want more real-life mysteries and unsolved horror stories, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell, because some places never let go, and some stories never end.